You know, guys, I cannot wait until tomorrow. Tomorrow is going to be great, man. RGD Podcast. Definitely tune in, 5 p.m. Eastern. We're going to be having a lot of fun with a lot of stuff that's going on here. I'm actually going to save some of the topics that I actually had for videos for the day for tomorrow, okay? So that's going to be pretty interesting. But for today, we're going to talk about Death Stranding. Now, I know a lot of you wanted me to talk about this. I haven't really made a video at all regarding this game, nor have I even pretty much put an effort into it because I wanted to stay surprised. But for you guys, sure, why not? Let's break down, or I'm not even going to break it down. I'm just going to give you guys a theory that I have so far about the game and see where we can go with it. All right, let's start the video.
Explosion. A bang which gave birth to time and space. Once there was an explosion. A bang which set a planet spinning in that space. Once there was an explosion. A bang which gave rise to life as we know it. And then came the next explosion.
All right, so in traditional fashion, when it comes to this game, a lot of us are still here dumbfounded. We don't know what we saw. A lot of us are either trying to break it down. You know, some people are calling out stuff that they saw in the trailer. Others are coming out with theories. I didn't get into this trend because, you know, I really didn't want to because I wanted to be surprised by it. But I do think I got a good context of what this game could possibly be about and what it could possibly be, doing, you know. So I'm actually going to throw this out here, and I'm actually going to start off with some tweets and comments from Kojima. Okay, now you can find these. I'll have a link to it below. Really, you can find it directly on Wikipedia. This is actually from Kojima himself regarding the game. So with the first trailer that we got for Death Stranding, this was back in 2016 when we got Spider-Man's first reveal, God of War's first reveal, and of course, the Crash Bandicoot, etc., etc. Back when we first saw the reveal of this game, Kojima said that basically the idea of that trailer was to show out the connection between life and death. He explained on one of the main themes through a short story by Kobo Ape, the first tool created by humans was a stick, meant as protection by putting a distance between oneself and bad things, and that the second was a rope used to secure things one finds important. Kojima compared the main tools in action games, punching, shooting, and kicking, to sticks, and that in Death Stranding, he wants people to communicate through the game equivalent of ropes. While the title refers to the phenomenon of cetacean stranding, strand is an alternative meaning for shore and also stands for strings and connections. When the main character named Sam dies, the player is sent to another world referred to as an upside down world submerged in water. Kojima suggests that when the player returns to the world of the living, anything they did or any damage that an explosion or the likes causes when the player dies remains persistent in the world and does not go away. Another element talked about is the existence of a type of rain called timefall, with the ability to age or deteriorate whatever it hits. Another gameplay element talked about is the player's ability to interact with the environment and wander outside the character's body, as well as recovering items when they die. Okay, so that's pretty interesting right there, right? We actually already got some context to this. For example, Timefall. What did we first see? Well, what's the first gameplay we saw, or in-game engine, so to speak, of what we saw of Timefall? We saw this during the game trailer that we got at the Game Awards. Remember that character who was in the water, right? He was face first in the water, like he was like his helmet was off, and he started to get old. That's what Timefall, I'm guessing what that does. But we also got what appeared to be what's his name's character, Troy Baker's character. We actually saw a silhouette of him in that very trailer. Though he disappeared, we didn't actually hear him speak or anything like that. we basically can confirm that's him, as he was wearing the exact same gear in that scene compared to what we saw recently. So that's basically the same thing. From that whole situation, everything of that nature, what can we take away from it though, right? They're saying that you can die and that you can return to the realm of the living, and you can, basically recover items when you're dead. So how do you recover items and all this when you die? And this is where they're talking about, this is where connections kind of fall into place. I believe the babies do play a pivotal role in this particular ability. You notice how in the first trailer we saw where these little spirits were grabbing people, right? These particular spirits did not go for the people who had the babies connected to them. It didn't appear, it looked like. The people who had the babies, connected to them were kind of immune to these spirits until one particular one grabbed, I forgot what character it was in the first ever actual trailer, but he grabbed like this random character, right? After he disconnected the baby and gave it to normal readers and pulled him in the air, and he started to stab himself to avoid being taken, captive. But I do believe that is your protection in a weird way. That is your protection. That is your link to whatever world you wanted to go to the realm of the living and the realm of the dead, it seems. Now, again, it's going to get kind of weird because we saw another trailer where we first saw Mads. In that first trailer we saw of Mads, he had tentacles that appeared coming out of him, right? Out of his stomach. And these tentacles were attached to soldiers. And these soldiers were doing his bidding. But they weren't normal soldiers. They looked like demon minions in a sense, the way they acted. They caught on fire. Some of them, their faces disappeared and they looked like skulls. Very similar to Troy Baker's character. So what I'm taking away from Mads' character, could Mads' character possibly be, I wouldn't say he's death, but could he be a puppet of death? Could he possibly be death's instrument to convert and corrupt other individuals to do his bidding? You see Troy Baker. Troy Baker doesn't really seem like a bad person. It seems like he's more like he's corrupted by whatever power Mads has. You know what I'm saying? That's what it seems like. He immediately, as soon as he had, as soon as you saw that scene with him, right? You saw that his chest started to glow red, and he started to summon these like spirits from the water, which I guess you can call timefall, right? He started to summon them from the water. As he summoned them from the water, he created a beast and he disappeared. But before he disappeared, and before he even did this, you saw his face. He had a skull mask on. So I'm thinking maybe Mads is not necessarily a character that's going out here trying to kill everybody, but he wants to convert those that he can actually use, and the others he will enslave, That's kind of the purpose of what he's doing. I think that's what the purpose of he's doing, from what I'm getting it. And again, Mads doesn't have a baby connected to him. He's more or less just this powerful being, it looks like, and he has the ability to corrupt people with these little tentacle things that come out of his his chest or whatever. So that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool how they're doing that. Some people might call them umbilical cords. I just call them tentacles because the way they acted, they connect directly into the person, it seems. So maybe this Mads person, again, got a hold of Troy Baker's character, turned him from a normal person that Sam knows, because it's pretty obvious that Sam knows this guy. You know what I'm saying? He acknowledges Sam, and Sam, who's basically Norman Reedus' character, looked at him, as if he knew him. So I'm pretty sure they know each other before this. I'm pretty sure he was a good person and he just got corrupted. That's possibly what happened. And again, with them having the abilities that they do now, with the abilities he has now, he obviously got this out of the upside down world, so to speak. I think he got this there after he was corrupted. So that's pretty cool and interesting to see. But there's so much more to this, and a lot of unanswered questions. Even if you're corrupted, so to speak, how do you have the power to control these things, right? How do you do these things? Could it be the mask, or could it be something else? Again, I think it's the babies. The babies play a pivotal role in this. A corrupted baby allows you to summon the demons around you, and control them at your will, do your bidding. Whereas the ones in the light do not necessarily do anything that you want, as you have not chosen to obey them, or you have not chosen the side of darkness. You are pretty much pure of heart, you know what I'm saying? And you're going the path of light. So that's probably what's going on there. But again, there's a lot of cool theories going on about this game. A lot of cool theories. And oh man, I'm still looking forward to it. I really am. You know what I'm saying? I am looking forward to this game, and I really am dumbfounded every time I see it. Though it's like I don't know what else could they show that would change the perspective. I mean, it's really going to be interesting to see how people react to the next trailer, and really, it's going to be interesting to see like an extended gameplay section. That's what I really want to see, an extended gameplay section. Because so far from what we saw in terms of gameplay, again, was just him traversing the world, and what looked like he was just carrying stuff and sending stuff to certain places. So I don't know. That's pretty interesting. Again, nonetheless, of what we're going to get in the game. But as far as this theory is concerned, life and death, again, Death's, is known for a skull face. And Mad's minions all have skull faces. Plus, Troy Baker has a skull face as well. Of course, his is gold, so which means that he's more important and more higher up, so to speak, than the ones before him. The other ones act like minions that I'm pretty sure you can easily, attend with, because they're just normal drones. Whereas characters like Troy Baker are more of an elite, so to speak, type of soldier for Mads. So that's pretty interesting. That's kind of the theory there. I'm just going to go off about that. I'm not going to break anything down. I'm just, just throwing it out there. I noticed this, and I didn't see nobody talking about this possibility of people possibly just being corrupted, and they're not necessarily evil, but they're like their bad intentions are being exploited by Mads, who could possibly be death itself, or a reincarnation of death in this new world. So that's what I'm taking from it. You know what I'm saying? It's cool, though. It's cool. I'm liking that the game has us talking like this. It has us actually throwing a lot of theories out there as to what we could possibly be getting. So that's really, really cool. What at the end of the day, about the game. So what do you guys think about it? You know what I'm saying? Do you guys think there's anything else they can show to surprise us? Me personally, again, I saw it as is, and hey, I'm definitely looking forward to it when it drops eventually for the PlayStation 4. Some people are calling this a PS5 game. I don't think it's a PS5 game. It's coming out for PS4 first. If it is a PS5 game, it will launch on both PS4 and PS5, just like the Legend of Zelda did for the Nintendo Switch. So either way, though, definitely looking forward to it. So definitely leave your comments below what you guys think the game's about, what you guys expect. Me personally, hey, I'm just along for the ride, and hopefully the game does deliver. Especially with the them saying that the game also has multiplayer, so that's going to be interesting as well to see. But yeah, that's all I got to say about it. If you guys liked the video, definitely hit that like button. Do appreciate it. To all the new subs, welcome. If you are new to the channel, definitely hit that subscribe button. Stick around, and I'll see you guys later. All right? Y'all be blessed. Y'all be easy. And I'm out of here. Deuces.